Ever wonder how investigators trace back a cyber attack to its origin and identify the perpetrator? Welcome to the complex and intriguing universe of Cyberattack Forensics. As we navigate through the digital age, the threat of cyber attacks looms larger than ever. With these threats, the significance of cyberattack forensics has skyrocketed. This field is an amalgamation of detective work, technical expertise, and a dash of digital Sherlock Holmes. In this video, we will unravel the cryptic world of cyber forensics, exploring how experts dissect security breaches, analyze digital footprints, and ultimately pin down the culprits. We'll be covering everything from the basics of forensic techniques to the art of perpetrator identification, offering you a comprehensive understanding of this vital field. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or someone fascinated by the world of digital investigation, this journey promises to be an engaging one. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating world of cyberattack forensics. Unraveling a cyber attack is like solving a complex puzzle. Every piece of data, every log file, every anomalous behavior is a piece of this puzzle. The field of cyberattack forensics is teeming with various techniques to put these pieces together, and today we will delve into some of the basics. Firstly, we have data collection. This is the process of gathering all possible evidence from the compromised system. It's like picking up all the scattered pieces of our puzzle. It might include log files, emails, network traffic data, or even physical artifacts like hard drives or USBs. The goal here is to ensure that no potential clue goes unnoticed. Remember, in the world of forensics, there's no such thing as useless information. Next, we have data analysis. This is where we start examining each puzzle piece, trying to discern its shape, its color, its unique features. In terms of data, this might involve looking at timestamps, IP addresses, patterns of behavior, or even the specific code used in the attack. We use various tools and techniques to sift through the data, looking for anything that might help us understand what happened. Then comes timeline analysis. Here, we attempt to arrange our puzzle pieces in a chronological order. We look at when each piece of data was created, modified, or accessed. This helps us understand the sequence of events that led to the breach. It's like watching a movie of the cyber attack, where each frame is a piece of data. And lastly, we have correlation. This is where we start fitting our puzzle pieces together. We look for connections between different pieces of data, trying to find a coherent picture. It's like the moment when you finally see how all the pieces fit together, revealing the image of the puzzle. These techniques are the building blocks of cyberattack forensics. They help us to understand the who, what, when, where, and how of a cyber attack. And while the process can be time-consuming and complex, the payoff is worth it. Because in the end, these techniques help to piece together the puzzle of a cyber attack. Every action online leaves a trail, a digital footprint. Imagine walking on a sandy beach, leaving footprints behind. Similarly, our activities on the digital landscape leave traces, forming our digital footprints. These footprints can be valuable breadcrumbs for forensic analysts in the wake of cyber attacks. Digital footprint analysis is a crucial aspect of cyberattack forensics. It involves the examination of the traces left behind by users during their online activities. These footprints can be active, like the posts we make on social media, or passive, like the metadata collected by websites we visit. Every time you log into a website, send an email, or even just browse the internet, you're leaving footprints. They may seem invisible, but to a skilled forensic analyst, they are as clear as day. Now, how does this aid in tracking perpetrators? Let's break it down. When a cyber attack occurs, the attacker, despite their best efforts to remain undetected, inevitably leaves digital footprints. These footprints might be IP addresses, timestamps, or even patterns of behavior. By meticulously analyzing these footprints, cyber forensic analysts can piece together the puzzle of the cyber attack, tracing the path back to its origin. For instance, a single IP address can reveal the location of the device used for the attack. Combine this with other footprints like timestamps, and you have a timeline and a geographical location. Dive deeper, and you might find patterns that link to a specific individual or group. However, it's not always straightforward. Cybercriminals often use techniques like IP spoofing or Tor networks to muddy their digital footprints. But even these attempts can leave unique traces of their own, which can be detected with advanced forensic tools and methods. In essence, Digital footprint analysis is the art of finding and interpreting these hidden clues in the vast digital landscape. It's a game of digital hide and seek, where the stakes are high and the hunters are relentless. The digital footprints can lead us right to the perpetrator's doorstep. Identifying the perpetrator is the ultimate goal in a cyber attack investigation. It's like a high-stakes game of hide and seek, where the stakes are not just points, but the security and credibility of individuals, corporations, and even nations. The process of perpetrator identification is a delicate and complex art. It often begins with the analysis of digital footprints left behind during the cyber attack. Like tiny breadcrumbs in a forest, these digital clues can lead investigators to the culprit. However, these trails are often obfuscated as savvy hackers use techniques like IP spoofing, VPNs, and Tor networks to hide their true location and identity. This is where the challenge lies. The digital world is a vast and intricate labyrinth, and perpetrators are adept at disappearing into its depths. They may leave behind a web of false trails, leading investigators on wild goose chases across continents and through countless IP addresses. But it's not an impossible task. Cyber forensic experts employ advanced tools and methodologies to piece together the puzzle. They look for patterns, anomalies, and correlations in the data. They delve into the dark corners of the internet, tracking the digital shadows of the perpetrators. However, it's crucial to remember that identifying a potential perpetrator is only part of the battle. The importance of corroborative evidence cannot be overstated. In a court of law, digital evidence alone may not be sufficient to prove guilt. Investigators need to build a robust body of evidence, including testimonies, physical evidence, and recorded patterns of behavior. It's akin to building a jigsaw puzzle, where each piece of evidence adds another fragment to the picture. The art of perpetrator identification is a test of patience, persistence, and ingenuity. It's a race against time, as investigators work tirelessly to unmask the perpetrator before they strike again. It's a challenge, but when successful, it's a triumph. A triumph not just for the investigators, but for justice, for security, and for the integrity of the digital world. Unmasking the perpetrator is a triumph of digital detective work. So, how does all this come together in the real world? Let's consider a hypothetical scenario. A large corporation finds itself at the receiving end of a cyber attack. Sensitive data has been breached and the company's reputation is at stake. The corporation swiftly brings in a team of cyber forensics experts to delve into the breach. The team begins by applying various forensic techniques. They start with data recovery, piecing together shredded files and fragmented information. They search for hidden data in unlikely places, like the slack space in a hard drive, where bits and pieces of deleted files can still linger. Next, they step into the vast world of digital footprint analysis. Examining server logs, they trace the paths of data movement to uncover the origin of the breach. They explore the dark corners of the web, finding traces of the stolen data being sold or traded. The task of perpetrator identification is a complex one, requiring a blend of technical expertise and investigative acumen. The team analyzes patterns in the attack, looking for the hacker's unique signature. This could be anything from a specific coding style to a particular time of day when the attacks are most active. In our scenario, let's say that the team successfully identifies a notorious hacker group based on their unique digital footprint. The group had left behind subtle clues, like a distinctive coding pattern that matched their modus operandi in past attacks. The team then works with law enforcement, providing them with the necessary evidence to apprehend the group. This scenario, while hypothetical, mirrors real-world situations where cyber-attack forensics has been crucial in solving cases. The field of cyber forensics is constantly evolving as new techniques and technologies are developed to combat the ever-growing threat of cybercrime. While it may seem like a game of cat and mouse, with hackers always trying to stay one step ahead, the power of cyber-attack forensics should not be underestimated. In the hands of skilled investigators, these tools can bring cyber criminals to justice. Cyber-attack forensics is a complex but fascinating field. It's a world where the digital meets detective work, with experts tirelessly piecing together digital fragments to uncover the truth. We've delved into the basics of forensic techniques, revealing how professionals use specialized tools and methods to investigate security breaches. We've explored the science of digital footprint analysis, a process that involves tracking and interpreting the traces left behind by hackers. This critical step helps to paint a picture of the attacker's activities, pinpointing exactly when and how a system was compromised. We also stepped into the art of perpetrator identification, a process that involves a blend of technical acumen and investigative prowess. This step seeks to identify who is behind the keyboard, often leading to the apprehension of cybercriminals. Cyberattack forensics is a dynamic field that continues to evolve alongside the ever-changing landscape of cyber threats. As cyber threats continue to evolve, so will the methods to trace them. Stay safe, stay informed.